we go. Wednesday practice for Pitt this week. You know, we keep talking about this being senior week. The last week, the last Tuesday, the last Wednesday. Put on pads today. Again, very spirited, emotional practice. This senior group, I keep talking about the love I have for them because of the quality people they are, the young men they are, the togetherness that they have, and just seeing them out there, the way they're working together, the way they are kind of embracing this week has really been a positive thing. It's been neat to watch it transpire from a togetherness standpoint as a team. It's really been neat, and I know it's really important to all these underclassmen to really play well this week, to send these seniors out on a high note, and I think that's because of the respect that everybody has for this senior class. I guess a very spirited practice today. Still got a couple guys a little bit hobbled. I mean, Hopkins is still a question mark. Don't know what's going to happen with him, although we went through about half a practice today. We still got a couple days as we're halfway through the week before Saturday night. Danis Estenor did not practice today because of his ankle. Mark Popek did. So right now I am saying both of those two are probable. Danis just went all day yesterday, and it was really sore today, so we figured let's make sure that we have him for Saturday, and that's what today was about, more precautionary than it was out of necessity. So those guys are going to play. I think, you know, right now having some of the receivers back and having every week you see Andre Davis get stronger and stronger with his ankle and more confident in it, and the same with DeVario Montgomery, and it's great to have those guys back. And we've had to move some things around because of Terrence Mitchell's absence, but those guys they're out there working hard, and they're making some good adjustments to it. I'm really excited about getting in this game, and we know it's going to be a great challenge against a really good team, and we got to put a great effort out there on the field to win, but that's the ultimate goal and what we're trying to get done this week.
When you say move things around, just X's and Y's and within the receiver position?
Exactly. Nobody's crossing the ball or moving from here to there or any of that. It's just, okay, now that Terrence is out, can DeVario play Z? Can Deontay Welch play Z? I mean, how are we going to move this? How are we going to move this around to get the guys on the field?
Are you worried about any long-term issues for Terrence? I mean, obviously with the concussion, you're probably more careful with that than any other injury you might deal with.
Well, and that's your concern. I mean, when you have somebody that's had the magnitude, the seriousness of the concussions that he has had, and especially what we went through last year, we're going to err on the cautious side. I mean, you know, and I said this before, Terrence is doing great. He's being reevaluated today. Sure. You talk to Terrence, it's like, Coach, I can play. You know, I'm ready to go, but I don't think there's any way that's happening. You know, I mean, just because of the seriousness of what he's had. But no, I don't think so. I don't think so, but we'll kind of see as it goes. But he has progressed along nicely and getting everything back, and the computer testing, the headaches, the light sensitivity, the ability to focus, all those things are starting to diminish. And so it's just how long is it going to take all that to clear. But, you know, the biggest thing that I do, I get out there on that field and I look at all these young players running around and some of the things that they're doing. And it is fun to go to practice. I mean, it is the upbeat, the positive attitude of these young men and the way that they feel that they're getting better, and just all that youth. We talked about at yesterday's press conference, how what do we got to do to win? You know, we got to keep getting better, and there's just a lot of hope on that football team.
Have you always had teams handle adversity as well as this team has? I mean, you've been a part of other teams that have had stretches like what you're going through right now.
Right.
Does it stand out to you that you still have kids that are upbeat and everybody on board and that kind of thing?
Well, it stands out because you never know how a team's going to react. And I don't know that the only time I've been under this probably adversity would have been South Carolina when we went through our 0-11 campaign. You know, but that's now is with their attitude going through these hard times is what is building the future. You know, the things that happened during that 0-11 season, the way that team came together, the way they continued to work, you know, and didn't get just win-oriented, but what do we got to do to improve and get better? And then the wins come. It's, you know, you build the product and the wins will come. And the next year's team was in the Outback Bowl. And I kind of see that, you know, that type of similarity with the youth on this football team and some of the things that we're growing. But I am really impressed with the way this team has handled the adversity that's been on them. I mean, as I've said before, when you look at the program from an outside-in standpoint, I mean, you look at the win-loss record, we're all disappointed. I'm not sitting here and making excuses for it. I'm not accepting it. I don't like it. Nobody wants it. We understand that it's a win profession. But at the same time, when you look at it inside out, there's a great attitude on this team, and these guys are working extremely hard. And I think with all the young guys that are playing right now, they're only going to get better and better in the way they're staying together as a football team. And I think that's one of the legacies that this senior class will leave, is the foundation that they have built on how to handle adversity and hard times, and how to go out there and develop work habits and bring your lunch pail and go to work every single day.